Hey, what's up guys, slowking-g here, bringing you my semifinals for the NCP Summer Slam, and this week we are facing off against Just Lucas. I'm pretty happy I've made it this far in the tournament. Honestly, I would have been disappointed. I was talking to Uzi about this. I would have been disappointed if I finished any worse than making it out of the top 4. So, like, at this point, I honestly expect to be here. I have pretty high expectations for myself, so, my goal was to get to the top 4. My goal is obviously to win it, but I'll be satisfied if I finish anything in the top 4, so I'm pretty happy about getting this far, but obviously my goal is to try to win this whole tournament. Before we get further, make sure you guys consider liking this video and giving a subscription. Definitely appreciate everybody's support. So, against Just Lucas's team, I think I'm probably going to lose this. It's a very, very tough game. Honestly, I don't know the last time I've had this rough of a matchup. It's pretty tough, and that happens sometimes with the 8-mon format. You can't cover everything, and I knew by drafting Landorus plus Torn plus Hydreigon that ice types were going to be pretty problematic, especially if they had Freeze Dry, because I drafted Melodic, who's weak to Freeze Dry, and Steelix, which is my Steel type, is neutral to Ice. Semi-resist is, I guess, Barbaracle is also weak to Freeze Dry, and Galar Slowking is like resist to everything that it's not super effectively weak to. So I guess Galar Slowking is my ice check. And I am facing Kyurem, so I knew Kyurem was a really bad matchup against my team. I was just hoping I wouldn't have to face it. Same with Mamoswine, I guess to a little lesser extent. But yeah, we are facing Kyurem, so definitely unfortunate there. So Kyurem can wreck my team. If it's Scarfed, outspeeds everything. If it's Specs, it kills everything. If it's like Sub Roost, it's also super annoying. So any of those sets could come. Probably the Sub Roost set is what I most expect to come. With like Freeze Dry plus Earth Power, that hits my team for pretty tough damage, like it hits the Slowking. Yeah, he also has a Snorlax, and I don't have a fighting type. So I have ways. Like, Landorus has fighting coverage, Torn is fighting coverage, Barbaracle is fighting coverage, Steelix is fighting coverage. So I do have ways to hit Snorlax super effectively, but that's going to be an annoying special attacking sponge. And Landorus can break through it physically, but Snorlax has Ice Punch, so I have to watch out for that. And he also has a Terrakion, and I need the Landorus to check the Terrakion, because really nothing else my team does that reliably. Slowking gets bopped by, like, Life Orb Earthquake, Melodic is not terribly bulky. It could be Flame Orb, but then if it's like a Swords Dance, Terrakion, it doesn't really matter. So I do have to watch out for that. He has a Mew, so Mew can just do whatever it wants. I know he's going to bring offensive because he told me he wants to bring like an offensive Mew every week, so at least I don't have to worry about spikes, which would have been significantly annoying if he brought like a spike set. He has Quagsire, which I think is pretty confidently coming in and coming to mock. I had a shout out to Lux for the mock, but I'm pretty sure Quagsire is coming because that's his signature mod. And that's tough for me to like try to set up sweep win games like with Barbaracle or Torn, Hydreigon, Landorus, like all the setup mods I have. I've got to make sure the Quagsire is dead before they can successfully do stuff. Corviknight, not as big of a threat, even though it's like one of his best mods. It's not as threatening as a lot of the other things. Jolteon, Mr. Mime, don't really see them coming. Jolteon could come, like Specs Hyper Voice, still does pretty decent damage to Landorus and Steelix. And Mr. Mime, that's like, I'm not really prepping for that. I'm really prepping for the top 7. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough for me to break this game. And I don't really see anything that like flat out is gonna win and beat his team either. So I definitely have to be pretty creative in my build. Again, because I can't just set up sweep and win. I have to make sure that the Quagsire is down first. So the first Pokemon that I 100% needed, I need an answer to beat the Kyurem or have something that kind of handle the Kyurem, and that's a AV Slowking. This will live 2 Earth Powers from Specs Kyurem, even after Rocks, which isn't that great. Like if it is Specs Kyurem, knowing I live 2 Rocks, because what am I going to do? Sludge Bomb for like 30-35% damage and then die? So it's not the greatest check, but obviously if it's Specs, Earth Power, and I do have pretty decent switch-ins on my team. I have 3 ground immunities, so that's fine. But if it's not Specs, it just chews up hits for days, and I should beat it pretty reliably between Sludge Bomb and Psychic. Now, if it's Sub Roost, that's going to be annoying, but it can't be Sub Roost Toxic. And Sludge Bomb plus Psychic. Psychic is really only there just for PP. to make sure I don't get stalled out by sub Roost with only having Sludge Bomb to break this up. Psychic and Sludge Bomb should break sub, even of like max HP Kyurem. So that's great. Flamethrower is there to hit the Corviknight for like 40-ish%, depending if he's physical or especially defensive. Grass Knight will do a lot of damage to the Quagsire. It shouldn't kill, but it'll do a lot in Quagsire. It can't kill me in return, unless I'm pretty weakened. I do have a lot of speed to outspeed the Quagsire, because I don't think the Quagsire is going to run enough speed to speed creep the creep that I have, because I did invest a lot into it. So yeah, that's a Slowking set. Again, mainly to check the Kyurem. Next I have Landorus, which is mainly here to check the Terrakion, because they're probably the two biggest offensive threats. Snorlax is also annoying too, and this can also somewhat handle Snorlax, because I do take 2 Ice Punches because of Intimidate. So if it gets a Curse up, I am a little bit worried, but I do take 2, so that's fine. Stealth Rock, Swords Dance, Earth Power, Superpower. Stealth Rocks just get a little bit of chip so I can do damage, and if Kyurem's like not boots, if it's Scarfed or Specs, I'll be able to wear that down, and hopefully it won't roost up, which is great. Swords Dance will be able to break through the Snorlax, and I could set up a Swords Dance in front of Terrakion pretty reliably. Terrakion's doing maybe 30% at most with like a Life Orb Stone Edge. It's not doing a lot of damage to me, so I could set up Swords Dances and be threatening, because Corviknight is a pretty solid response into Landorus, unless if I'm Gravity. But I think I'd rather have the Swords Dance option and just break into a lot of damage with Superpower with Corviknight. I should, unless he's physically defensive, I should borderline to a KO with Superpower if I get a Swords Dance up. So Corviknight can't just sit in front of me for free. This won't really break through to Quagsire, but I have other mons that could do so. And the special defense allows me to live 2 Specs Jolteon Hyper Voices with leftovers that I have. Next is Tornadus T, Life Orb, Nasty Plot. This is going to do a lot of damage. Like, if I get to +2, Focus Blast has like a 50-50 roll to kill Snorlax if rocks aren't up, if it's max special defensive. That just shows how much damage Snorlax can, or Torn can do to Snorlax. Now, if it's like AV Snorlax, then it lives, but yeah, it's just, if it's AV, I'm not worried about the set then. But yeah, no, Torn does a lot of damage, but I have to hopefully land hits. Dark Pulse will kill max HP Mew with the special attack that I have, which is just max. And the speed will outspeed max speed Mew. Now, a problem with this is I do not outspeed max speed Terrakion. So, I'm definitely sacrificing a little bit on this team. Terrakion's going to be a little bit of an issue, but I feel like I handle a lot of the other mons a lot better as a sacrifice. So, if I have a way to like kill the Terrakion, I'm going to try to do so at all costs. Because I have better switch-in for everything else on the team. But anyway, you can't really switch into Terrakion on Torn anyway, because I normally would just add speed, and probably I would kill with a Focus Blast. So he has to watch out for that, unless he's like Scarf Terrakion, which shouldn't be as threatening. It'd be annoying, but not as threatening. Like Slowking can take it on a little bit better. Yeah, Air Slash is there just to land hits. This will 2-hit KO Quagsire, unless this be special defensive, which is great. And I might be able to get flinches and such, so if I have to go for it, I will definitely go for it in this not great matchup. Next, I got Shell Smash Barbarical. Now, this is going to be the lead. I don't think it's going to be a Scarfed lead, and this will outspeed Jolteon if it's max speed if I get a Shell Smash up. I won't outspeed any Scarfers. So Scarf Kyurem I won't outspeed. Scarf Terrakion I won't outspeed, but he has to watch out, because if I'm max speed Barbarical, like 252 Jolly, then I would speed tie max speed Terrakion. And I don't know if he's going to bring max speed Terrakion to because he wouldn't only technically need max speed to outspeed Electabuzz if I'm Scarf, so he might only run like the speed for that. He's probably going to be prepared for max speed Barbarical, but he might not want to risk the speed tie, because obviously I would kill with a liquidation on the Terrakion. So he has to watch out for that. I would normally outspeed max speed Kyurem, so that's also kind of an iffy switch in there. Quagsire is probably the switch in, and that's why I have Grass Knot. Grass Knot does 95% min to like 4 special defense, max HP Quagsire. So hopefully I'm able to kill it. If he has some Spadef, then I might not kill it, but because of the Unaware, I don't believe he kills me with an Earthquake or a Earth Power. Well, after rocks. I mean, this is going to be my lead, so I don't have to worry about rocks, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to go for Shell Smash turn 1 and hopefully just break the team. Grass Knot obviously hitting the Quagsire. Low Kick kills the Kyurem and the Snorlax, and I don't have to worry about missing with Stone Edge. So that's definitely a plus. And I do decent damage to the Corviknight anyway. I've seen Rocky Helmet Corviknight. So that's a little bit annoying with like Liquidation over having Stone Edge. But that's okay. And Mew, I believe I kill no HP Mew with a +2 Liquidation. It's like a borderline roll. So we'll see there. But yeah, hopefully this Barbarical can just do a lot of work early on in the game and just mess up his plans. That would be my goal. Next I have just Defensive Melodic, Recover, Scald, Toxic Haze. Pretty boring set, but this will take a +2 Terrakion hit. Like I'll take 2 close combats if it's like Scarfed, even with rocks up because I have heavy duty boots. And he could also he could be Toxic Spikes or Spikes Mew, even like rocks on I guess Terrakion or Mew. I would be in range of getting Twig killed by Terrakion, so that's why I have boots. Guaranteed live those 2 hits. If it's Life Orb, then I just cry. Yeah. So yeah, Toxic. If I can get that on the Quagsire or like the Terrakion or the Kyurem would be great, but I don't think I'm gonna get a Toxic on the Kyurem. Scald to hit the Terrakion just to do a lot of damage to it if I have that situation. Haze for like if it's a Swords Dance Terrakion or if it's like a setup Mew set, then I have an answer for it. And then Recovery to stay alive. And last is Hydreigon. Dragonite, Drew, Scale Shot, Dark Pulse with Weakness Policy. I feel like I could pop the Weakness Policy on like U-Turn Corviknight. I think it's because Corviknight is a pretty decent switch in a Hydreigon. If I go for 2 Scale Shots, I won't die to a U-Turn even at -2 defense. And I'll get up to +2 special attack at +2 speed. I should outspeed everything on the team at +2 speed. At +1 speed, I won't outspeed Scarf Terrakion. But I would outspeed a Scarf Kyurem, which is cool. Draco Meteor. I needed that damage output difference over like Dragon Pulse to like kill Kyurem and such if I don't have my Weakness Policy boosted. And also to kill the Terrakion. I don't kill Terrakion with Draco Meteor without the boost. So I would definitely want to do so. And Dark Pulse obviously to hit like the Mew, maybe get some flinches on the Corviknight. I'd be definitely 2-KOing with Dark Pulse if I get a Weakness Policy boost. And Roost to maybe recover health. Didn't really need anything that last slot. Maybe Fire Blast to do more damage to the Corviknight, but I'm pretty okay with this set. And Draco Meteor should 2-KO to Quagsire, even if I don't have my Weakness Policy boosted, because Draco Meteor special attack drops aren't going to affect it. The Quagsire is unaware. So yeah, that's my team. Let's see how it goes. Alright, here we are about to start the game against Just Lucas. Yeah, we definitely had some issues connecting here, but hopefully we will be fine. So, the 6 I expected, Jolteon I thought had a small chance to come, but it did not. So, yeah, the lead is to start is to lead with Barbarical. Hopefully, Shell Smash and win the game in about 2 minutes, and that would be pretty nice. I would definitely take that, but I don't think it's going to be that easy, but we will see. I think if he leads Quag, I'm gonna go Grass Knot. Turn 1. It might be something he expects, but I would be okay with that. I died. He's gonna lead with it. Leading Mew. Okay. Mew lead is not as great. So if I get to +2, and he's like, if I get the +2, I have an okay chance to kill Liquidation if he's not bulky, but it's probably bulky. I feel like you just go for a Psychic here. What would be the worst case? I also can get this pretty weakened, but I don't know if I really care about that. But I will go for the Shell Smash anyway. Thunderbolt, okay. I will live that, don't get parried. And I'm going for a Shell Smash. I can gauge the damage. Maybe it's Scarf to Mew or something. Let's see. 110 damage. So max special attack Mew. It's probably going to be a plus speed boosting nature to add speed Hydreigon. I have a chance to kill. If he's not bulky. Okay, cool. Mew is dead. I will definitely take that start. So Mew is out of here. Yeah, no, I'm pretty happy about that. Especially for this amount of damage. Oh, I'm going for a Grass Knot here. He might scat it out, but I don't really care either. Especially if he saw I was like pretty attack invested. Then maybe he assumes that Quagsire is just a hard wall, but it definitely is not. He could be Rindo Berry, but so be it. Grass Knot comes out. Oh, he barely lives. On 5%. And let's see, level 50. He has a little bit of Spadef. So, some Spadef. Quagsire. Do I go? I think I go into Hydreigon. Yeah, I'm pretty happy that this Quagsire is pretty low. Basically 2 months dead. Scale Shot should kill. I can miss. What would your switch-in be? If I go for U-turn? No, I'm gonna go for Dark Pulse. That's safe. Snorlax could come out here? Okay. So Quagsire is dead. I will be fine with that exchange as well. Have a little bit of easier time setting up. Yeah, we'll take this 2-for-1 exchange. Fat boys. Okay. Snorlax comes out. Barbaracle is dead. Ice Punch can come out here. Curse could come out here. I could go for Draco Meteor. But we'll go out into Landorus and get an Intimidate on this. And then we can gauge how much damage. I definitely need this for Terrakion, so I do have to watch out. And this is going to be doing pretty decent damage to me. Okay, he's going for a Curse. So, Ice Punch. Is gonna do a KO me. Now do I go for Swords Dance? Do a lot? Probably. Yeah, we'll go for Swords Dance here. Superpower is going to do a lot of damage to the Snorlax. Unless if it's Choppleberry. That would be unfortunate. Oh, okay. I am also okay with this exchange. If he's max attack... Ice Punch might kill. That's kind of unfortunate. So this is neutral right now. Yeah, this is a tough call. He's probably going to go for Ice Punch here. So we can go into Melodic and haze that off. That's probably the smart move. yeah, there's no need to like try to risk that either. Going for another curse. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just haze this out. Kyurem could come out, I suppose, but I do have Slowking for that, so I'm fine. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with this exchange. Yeah, Haze, you are not going to be continuously setting up. I don't have a fighting type, so I can understand why he's going to go for a play like that. Giga Impact. Wow, okay. Let's see how much damage this will do. 202 down to 114. 114. It's not adamant. But it's a lot of attack. I'm gonna recover up here. Probably go for Scald hits the Corviknight. Toxic hits the Kyurem. We'll go for Toxic. If it's immunity, then that's fine. Corviknight could come out here. But if Kyurem comes in, that'd be awesome. Arthur, I'm guessing that's Corviknight? Yeah. It is pressure. I'm gonna go for Scald. If I get a burn, that'd be great. 25%. That seems like a pretty decent damage. And a burn. I will definitely take that. It looks like it's physically defensive. Physically defensive Corviknight. Kyurem's gonna come out here. The big threat. Probably going for a freeze dry. Could sub here. Not staying in. And I will go into Slowking. It could sub. Specs freeze dry wouldn't kill me. If I got a Tox on this, it would be great, but I'm fine going into Slowking here. I imagine it's probably going to be a timid set. Substitute. Okay. Yep, it is this set. And because we have the burn the Corviknight, that helps us out a lot. So I'll go for Psychic. Icicle Spear. Um, 58 damage. What's 2 hits? Let's see. It's not minus attack. So some attack. Go for Psychic again. Like 33 was one of those rolls. So this is like max attack, actually. You could Roost here. Could also go for Icicle Spear. Yeah, this is a cool set. It had like 30-ish% with Psychic, so it's not a lot of attack. I guess we'll see if this has Freeze Dry. We'll go into Slowking, then probably go back into Melodic, then go into Slowking. Icicle Sphere is a lot of PP, which is annoying. And he definitely knows that. Roost, okay. We'll go back into Melodic here. It could also be like Subtoxic, Roost, Icicle Spear. That could be a set. Yeah, that's a cool bring. I didn't really consider that. Just gonna go for Icicle Spear here. Yep. Just doing 10 each. Yeah, it's like pretty decently attack invested. There's the crit, of course. And I imagine he's probably going for a Toxic here. So I'll go back into Slowking. Yeah, my team is so weak to Ice, it's pretty funny, but Melodic's staying strong. Yeah, the Toxic's gonna be annoying. That's what the set is. I'm almost certain. Goes for Freeze Dry. Okay. That's not doing much damage. Definitely want to break this sub. I probably died of 5 hits. Actually, I think I might be okay. No, I don't think I can let this die. I'll make a risky play going to Lando. It might definitely be unnecessary, but we'll get an Intimidate drop. It's gonna Roost or sub here. Oh, he's gonna go for Icicle Spear. Let's see if this kills. Oh, and he's gonna get 4 hits. That's not great. That is not great at all. I think I go out in a Hydreigon. Yeah, that was a really risky play. He made a good play there. Just going for the kill. Maybe I would have made sense if I was gonna try to save it. I thought Freeze Dry was also kind of safe, but Hydreigon. Kyurem's out. I think I go for Scale Shot here. -1 attack. Not that that's going to make much of a difference, but I don't think you're going to stay in. So let's see what comes out. Corviknight's coming out. I miss. That's pretty unfortunate. But I'm gonna go for the Scale Shot again. And I miss again. That sucks. That really blows. Oh my gosh. Because Terrakion comes in and gets a kill. That is so sucky. I gotta switch out. I have to keep this. Could easily go for a Stone Edge here, but I think I have to go for some plays. I could have gone into Slowking there. I'd probably lose this game at this point. Close Combat comes out. Let's see. 159 to 93. 66 damage. Not Life Orb. Maybe Scarf. I'm going to Focus Blast here. Probably sacks the Corviknight. Snorlax. Okay. If I land this would be great. Okay. At least I get a little bit of luck. Okay. That is nice damage. I kill with another one. And I think I have to go for it. Oh, I hit. Good. Okay, there is a chance. Oh boy. This is gonna be close. I got a land Focus Blast with Torn. I probably had a Focus Blast on the Kyurem to win this game. Terrakion's coming out. Stone Edge. Least useful member is Hydreigon. This has to be Scarfed. Thank goodness it's Scarf. Okay, he's gonna hit. 150 down to 51. That's 101 damage. Yeah, it's Scarf. Slowking-g. It takes a hit barely, but I go for a Roost here. Okay, I die. I do live this hit with Slowking-g. My Dragon is dead. Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. I go for the Psychic here. I can't really over-predict or anything. It could be E-Belt switching out. Kyurem comes out. Okay. I'm fine with that damage. I just stay in Psychic again. You could Roost. I can go for Sludge Bombs. So I probably want to save Psychics here. And if I can get a Poison, that would be awesome. Yeah, so he's in not a great position. He's probably forced to Roost, so I could go and into my Torn here. But I think I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb and try to get a Poison. Okay, I'm definitely in this. It would be great if I got a Poison here. Maybe go out into Melodic. Okay, I got a Poison. That's pretty clutch. Alright, I'm gonna go out into Melodic. It's gonna be hard for him to stall me out at this point. And I can recover HP with my Slowking switching in and out, bring my Torn to Revenge Kill. Freeze Dry, nice play. Does a lot of damage. I can recover on the I can recover on the Corviknight. So it's not the worst thing to keep Melodic at this point. So you're gonna go for Roost. Okay. As long as I have this healthy, this should take any one hit. Terrakion doesn't die to a hit is the problem. Okay, let's see. Icicle Spear comes out. I go for another Sludge Bomb. Okay, Icicle Spear comes out. That's a good play. If this kills me, that'd be really bad. Okay. Would have been a lot easier if I got a scale shot off. Let's see. I'm sacking off the melodic here. See if he goes for Stone Edge. Land. Okay. I don't think I live level 50 Stone Edge. I'm not gonna live it. Slowking-g. Also dies to a hit. I can bring it out. This is gonna be close. Do I go Slowking or do I go Torn? I think I just have to rely on him missing, I'm pretty sure. No, I think this is a bad play. I mean, it's relying on me hitting a Focus Blast and him missing a Stone Edge. Because at this point he switches out if he kills me. But yeah, I think we just gotta go for it. Yeah, we lose this game. Man, if I hit a scale shot with my Hydreigon, we would have been in great position. That really blows. Especially if we landed 2. If we landed 2, we would have, I mean, obviously, because I get the initial scale shot on the Corv and then a second one. Like we're in great position to win this game. So that definitely sucks. He should switch out here into Corv, then go for Earthquake. Yeah. Man, that was a terror. That was so bad. I hit 2 Focus Blasts, which, I mean, that was fine. I don't think it was that was game-changing, but yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, man, that blows a lot. It happens. Good game to Lucas, but man, yeah, if I hit those 2, I don't see how I would have lost that game. I would have worn his team down so much. Getting the 4 hits with the Kyurem didn't help either. It was an aggressive play though, so I can't fault that. But that he got 4 hits was also pretty unfortunate. Because I would have been able to pivot around the terrakion better if I had the landers up, even if it was like really low health. Just that Intimidate would have been super clutch. So yeah, we lose this game. He's gonna go for Earthquake and kill me. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, can't really say much more. But good game to Lucas. And hopefully he wins finals. That'd be good for him. But yeah, you'll see seeing a 3rd and 4th place game with me. So no chip here, but these games happen, and this was a terrible matchup. So, it is what it is. But yeah, until next time, later guys.